Now, no doubt you have all heard the stories. The story of the big bad wolf and the 3 little pigs. But it is all a lie, a sham, a ruse. So I ask you, please forget everything that you've heard. This is not that story.
My name's Jack Pig. I live in the town of Oo.
Ah, Monsieur Pig! Oui, oui, oink, oink. How are you, my friend?
Now, your name is Miss Piggie, correct?
Yes, it's Miss Piggie.
Would you please state your name for the record?
Gray Wolf.
And where do you live, Mr. Wolf?
I live in Ooh.
Who's Sally?
She's some friend of my cousin. I believe she sells jewelry at the beach.
Could you state her profession for the record?
Yeah, Sally sells seashells down by the seashore.
I sell seashells by the seashore.
You sell seashells by the seashore.
Yes. Did I stutter?
No, I'm sorry. I will continue.
That is an article in the Post about me. I'm the handsome guy in the middle, and it was just detailing what was going on during one of my slow years.
One of your slow years?
Yes.
But you were still Salesman of the Year.
Superstar Salesman of the Year.
I met Mr. Wolf at a salesperson convention. The 6 slick, slimy snakes sliding slowly southward salesperson convention.
Oh.
He was a salesperson superstar.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
And when was the first time that you met Mr. Wolf?
I was new in town, and my cousins took me down to this place. I think it's called the Ugly Duckling. Some mediocre singles bar, and he was there.
He was really handsome. He had all these muscles, and he had the best pickup line. It was, "I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your mind."
He said something about huffing, and I think subsequently also about puffing, and 1 or 2 things about his chin.
Now, did you have any other reason to be afraid of Mr. Wolf?
Well, yes, he's a werewolf.
All right, I'm a werewolf, okay? I didn't want to tell you because whenever people find out that I'm a werewolf, they get scared. They think I'm going to be this big, mean guy. But I'm a nice guy. I'm a salesman. People should get to know me for who I am. It's really tough being a wolf in a man's world.
So I asked, but the knights, they just kept saying, nee. I mean, no.
I am Jacques B. Nimble, the proprietor and owner of the Candlestick Restaurant and the finest French chef in all of the kingdom.
Yes, my name is Little Red Riding Hood, otherwise known as Lil Red. I live here in Woo! And obviously, I am a singer. My album, Achy Breaky Wrecking Ball, drops tomorrow. Everyone download on iTunes. Taking it to #1.
And Mr. Nimble, you said that you own a French restaurant.
Oui, madame.
But spaghetti, one of the specials you mentioned, that's an Italian dish.
The Italians steal everything.
So I get to my grand's house looking forward to spending some time with her, and I get in there, and it's the wolf in her clothing. He had completely eaten her, and then he tried to eat me too.
And Mr. Wolf has never ordered any meat dishes, correct?
No, are you deaf, son? The couscous, not the goose. No meat, vegetarian.
Okay.
So I scream bloody murder, and this very nice lawyer man, Mr. Bearstein, you see him on the end, he lives next to my grant, and he came over and threatened to sue the wolf. And so he ran off.
He was a William & Mary lawyer, is that correct?
Absolutely, they are the best.
Thank you. Continue.
Never believe it. That wolf from the Ugly Duckling came to my house and tried to sell me garbage encyclopedias, and I said no thank you very nicely, and he just would not leave. And next thing you knew, he blew down Porky's house, and Porky came screaming wee, wee, wee all the way to my home.
Now, was there any discussion between those visits about how to deal with Mr. Wolf?
Yeah, he was really annoying, and his breath smelled really bad, and we did not want him to come back.
So, what idea did you come up with?
We just thought, what if we scare him away?
Wait a minute. I don't blow doors down.
Mr. Wolf, do you blow doors down?
No. See, well...
Mr. Wolf.
Okay, here's what happens. I know what you're talking about.
So we just put a pot of water under the chimney since he broke the door and the chimney was the only way to get in the house, and we thought we would splash him.
Did Mr. Wolf during all this time ever actually threaten you?
Yes?
Yes. How so? How did he threaten you?
Okay, well, I will tell you exactly what he said. He said, and I quote, no more magazines for you, end quote. Which I think we all know means he was going to eat me.
Hashtag totally stare.
No further questions.
Defense counsel tells you that if Jack wanted to kill Mr. Wolf, he could have gone out and bought magic wands and spells and swords. But he didn't have to. He had a giant kettle of boiling water in his house with celery and carrots.
No. It was not like boiling. It was just like warm and like bubbly.
Well, you know, we were in there for a couple days. We got pretty bored.
You got
Cut up some vegetables. I feel like a lot of people do that. Well, that is a Facebook post of mine, which I now regret having put up.
I see. And what is that you were eating in your Facebook post?
Well, that's a wolf wrap supreme.
I see.
Oh yes, wolf stew, sliced wolf sashimi. Wolf sashimi is not such a good idea in retrospect.
So there is a pig family recipe for wolf stew.
Yes, sir.
And would you mind just reading the ingredients for us?
Really?
Really?
Okay, carrots, celery, and wolf.
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, we would like to call character witnesses to support Ms. Pig A and Mr. Pig's testimony.
Pursuant to Kingdom Rule 404, that seems eminently satisfactory.
Thank you, Your Honor. We have a League of Jacks. We call Jack Frost.
Objection, Your Honor. This witness is obviously too cold.
Sustained.
Well, you know, I was a chef, I was a dishwasher, I had a dark, mysterious past.
We call Jackie O.
Jackie O.
Well, Jackie O. Lantern.
Objection, Your Honor. This witness is obviously too hot.
Sustained.
Sacre bleu!
So you are just here for the publicity then?
No! Yes. No.
Yeah, I'm Jack Be Quick. I'm faster than the tortoise and I'm faster than the hare. I'm the fastest man in the kingdom on bike, on foot, and occasionally a moped.
We call Jack. In a box.
Objection, Your Honor. This is just not right.
It seems clear that we shouldn't be boxed in, so sustained.
Back in my old place of residence, whenever I would go out, the people would always shout, "There goes Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt." Na 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 na.
Sorry, I missed that. What did they shout?
I'm not going to repeat it, man. Can we move on?
Look, you work for fairy godmothers, you work for fairy godfathers. You find people have a tendency to disappear in that line of work. All right, I'm trying to turn my life around. That's why I went back to the cooking.
So why change your name to Pig?
That's my mother's maiden name.
It's Miss Piggie.
No, I don't, but I do think it's okay to see if I can interest you in some Allure magazine.
But, Your Honor, you need to purchase my seashell.
No, thank you. We'll put that along with the magazines for a later time.
And so I leave you with two things to remember. One, wolf wrap supreme. Two, wolf stew ingredients. Carrots, celery, and one wolf.
Guilty. Sentencing will be conducted at a later proceeding in this case, sir. Is there anything further on behalf of counsel?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. You may have a seat at this time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm not going back.
Excuse me?
I'm not going back.
Please have a seat and talk to your counsel.
Back to the dungeon.
Mr. Bailiff, call the sheriff immediately. Apprehend that felon.